Why is it that you're not growing on social media? Why aren't you getting followers? Well, thankfully you're in the right place because I'm going through 4 specific reasons why you're probably not converting people into followers or viewers into followers. And this should really be helpful. But if you're struggling with trying to get more views on your content, I do have another video specifically about that. So make sure to check out that if you are struggling with getting views on your videos. But as a reminder, before we get started, you can get your free ebook and 2-day course down in the description below to help you learn how pet influencing works and to go through the 8 secrets that people don't like to tell you when it comes to becoming a successful influencer. But let's get started. We're going through 4 specific tangible points as to why you're not converting views into followers. Number 1 is you don't know or understand who your target audience is. So let's say that you've posted a few videos of your cat or of your dog, and maybe a video did really well and you got a couple hundred subscribers and you're like, wow, this is so awesome. You just try to pump out this content. Well, do you actually know anything about your audience? Or do you even have a target audience? What you need to make sure to do is to go into your insights and actually figure out who your audience even is. Are they male or female? What location are they in? Where do they live? Do they actually live mostly in big cities? Do they live in the United States? Do they live outside the United States? Are they people who prefer dogs or they prefer cats? What are their daily lifestyles like? Now, yes, I know that you can't look up some of those things on Insights, but what you need to actually figure out is who your followers are. They followed you for a reason. So do you know anything about your target audience? Now, when I say this and you're like, well, how's this have to do with converting people from my videos into followers? When it comes to posting a video and you're expecting to get lots of followers, you have to always think, who am I making content for? Who am I actually making this content for? Who is your target audience? If you don't have a target audience established today, then you have no idea who you're making your content. You're probably just making your content for yourself, or you're just trying to get a ton of followers. Like, you don't know your target audience. So make sure you do some research about your target audience before going forward. Because number 2, you need to know your target audience before number 2. Step 2 is relating to your target audience. So let's say you're like, yeah, the majority of my followers are female. They live in the United States. They're following me because they really like dogs. I would assume, let's say that they're about middle-aged, 30 to 50, and I'm making content for them. Cool. So even if you don't exactly know that that's the average target audience, maybe that is who you are targeting, right? It's the target audience. So we're going into number 2, which is you need to relate to your target audience. So how do you relate to your target audience? Well, you literally think, okay, if I'm talking to a female who's 50 years old and she really loves dogs and she just wants to kind of space out because she has a really, really busy work schedule and family life, and she just wants to relate to a cute dog. Cool. Okay, so take that idea of what you want that target audience to experience and make content for that experience, right? You want to relate to your people. You want to relate to your target audience. So to relate to your target audience, you have to think about what type of lifestyle they're experiencing, what type of struggles are they experiencing, and you want to give them value. So maybe that means you start making some more pet content about just cute, silly, fun things that your dog does, and see if that starts resulting in more views and converting more followers. Because whoever the social platform starts pointing your content to, you need to make sure that you're relating to them. Number 3, a reason why you're not getting followers is flat out because you are posting so inconsistently. Oh my gosh. I have this talk with almost every single coaching client that I talk to. One problem that a lot of people have is when they're battling burnout and they're struggling to figure out how often to post, when to post. One thing that I notice people do is they get really inconsistent with their posting. So they may post 3 videos in a week, and then the next week they post nothing, and then they get really nervous. And so all of a sudden they post like 3 videos in a day plus like 6 story posts. And then all of a sudden they're burnt out because life hits them again. And then like 4 days later, they're like, I haven't posted. So then they go and post like 2 reels. It is so inconsistent. So by being super inconsistent, as you may have heard many, many, many times from me and from others, consistency is everything. If you're being super inconsistent, the algorithm is not going to like you. And so even if you know that you are really strapped on time, even just make it so you post 1 or 2 reels a week, maybe a static post, maybe a story post every day, every few days, or whatever it be. Trying to build a schedule around that to help it so that your videos can be pushed out more, to help make it so that people can predict what kind of content you're going to be producing is really important. Now, I know you may say then, well, how does it have to do with converting views into followers? Listen, I am so sure that you have seen lots of people's content and never followed them. Why didn't you follow them? Probably because you didn't like the value, or they looked unprofessional. You just didn't relate. It wasn't talking to you. There's so many reasons, but being consistent is going to help you so much in the long term. So keep this one really in mind. Okay, I love this 4th one because this 4th one is so important because so many people mess this up. If you are posting super inconsistent content, you're going to lose followers. Okay, so inconsistent content, let's say that you post a whole bunch of really mindless video content, just super random videos of your dog, okay? And then you see that another creator posts these facts videos, or informational content about their dogs. And you're like, I want to do that. So then you divert and you start posting something else, totally different style of content. And then you're like, well, that's not working too much. Let's try something different. So you divert and you find that someone else posts really funny videos of their dog, whatever, doing something really stupid and funny. And so you do really stupid, funny videos and you keep on diverting over and over and over. This is dangerous. If you are posting really inconsistent content, then the people who subscribed to you originally are going to leave. And that's one really, really bad thing that you don't want to happen, is to get subscribers and then they leave because you're not providing them what they originally came to you for. What value did someone get when they subscribe to you? Honestly, it may be hard to figure that out, but being consistent about your posting, as we talked about on number 3, is really key to figure this out. But nevertheless, if you are being really inconsistent about that style, you're going to lose followers. I mean, it's just pretty much proven that if you're all of a sudden going to start posting about something totally different, you're going to lose followers. Okay, let's run through 4 different ways to get and maintain followers on your social media pet accounts so that you can actually have long-term success. These are 4 really important tips, so let's go through them. Number 1, if you don't know your target audience, what are you even doing? Go pause this video right now and go figure out your target audience. You need to know who you're making your content for. Number 2, if you, therefore, know your target audience, but are not relating to your target audience, you're not going to convert your followers. So you need to make sure that you at least have your idea of who your target audience is, what type of experiences they experience in life, what type of challenges, what type of struggles, or maybe what they want to get out of your content. And then you need to provide them that content. You need to be relatable to that specific target audience. Number 3, if you're being really inconsistent with your posting, consistency is key, as you'll hear 1,000,001 times. And if you're being inconsistent, you're not serving yourself in regard to the algorithm, and you're not giving your followers what they came here for. And then number 4, if you're being really inconsistent with your style of your content, that also can be a really bad issue. And so make sure that whenever you divert, you play around with it, but you are really consistent on the style of content. If you're providing mindless entertainment videos or informational videos or educational videos, that you are giving those people that type of content often. So hopefully this video gives you a few ideas of things that you can change. Make sure to grab your ebook, your workbook, and your 2-day course down in the description below so that you can learn some secrets that people just don't tell you when it comes to pet influencing. And I will see you in the next video.